Hey guys, it's Jeff from Pressure Luck, and I'm back to bring you the second most amazing pasta I've ever had while I was in Rome. And not only that, it's literally the easiest pasta I've ever made. It's literally like a joke. You don't have to do any prep whatsoever. It's just dumping it in the Instant Pot and then just mixing some things together, and that is it. Guys, this dish is classic in Rome. It's probably the pasta that Rome is known for. It's called Cacio e Pepe, and that literally translates to cheese and pepper. Yeah, you see Cacio e Pepe right there? It means cheese and pepper. And that's your Italian lesson for the day. And that's exactly what this pasta is. It's a spaghetti dish we're gonna cook with a fantastic chicken broth with some butter, and then mix in some pecorino romano and Parmesan cheeses at the end with a little more butter, and then some cracked pepper, and then mwah! Presto! You have the best Cacio e Pepe ever, and it's no wonder this is a classic in Rome. This is going to be done more quickly than a Roman being eaten by a tiger in the Colosseum. But you know what? But you don't have to put any armor on to make this, at least. Well, you might actually once somebody smells it, because they're going to fight you for wanting the entire pot that you just made. And it's coming to your Instant Pot immediately. Let's go to it and make some amazing Cacio e Pepe! So this is going to be like the easiest thing ever to make. All I want to do is add in 1 quart or 4 cups of chicken broth, which I'm using 4 teaspoons of chicken better than bouillon mixed with 4 cups of water for my chicken broth. Followed by a whole box or 1 pound of spaghetti, typical spaghetti. And I want to take my spaghetti and I want to break it over the pot. Now, some people are like, well, why would you break your spaghetti? That's a sacrilegious thing to do. Some people, I understand why you do that, but if you want to do it in your Instant Pot, if you don't, it's going to be like this. And you can't very well get your lid on now if you cook it like that, can you? No. So we have to break it in half, and don't worry, you won't even be able to tell. It's just simple as that. And then just smooth our spaghetti out so it's nice and submerged in the broth. And now we want to top it off by adding 4 tablespoons or a half a stick of salted butter and just rest it on top. I'm going to secure the lid, make sure I'm in sealing position. Now I want to come down on my control panel and hit the manual or pressure cook button depending on your model. And I want to go on this, guys, for 8 minutes at high pressure. And that's it. Now that we're done cooking, let's do a quick release. And the pin drops, and we'll take the lid off. And there's our spaghetti. And so not only is the butter a key ingredient to this recipe, but it also prevents the spaghetti from clumping together. It's fantastic. Okay, so now it's time to turn this into a Cacio e Pepe. What I want to do is I want to add in another half a stick or 4 tablespoons of salted butter. And get that butter melted nice and good with the spaghetti. It'll melt very quickly. This is basically a butter cheese sauce with some pepper. Is essentially all that this is. And there you have it, the most buttered noodles ever. Okay, now it's time to add our cheese. I'm adding a half a cup of grated pecorino romano, as well as a half a cup of grated Parmesan. And mix that all together in the pot with all the butter and all the broth. And it's going to become this unbelievable cheese sauce. Now a Cacio e Pepe is just typically some butter and cheese melded together into a really thick sauce with some cracked black pepper thrown in. But if you want yours a little creamier, feel free to add about a half a cup of half and half and about another half a cup of grated pecorino romano or Parmesan cheese. Add that and just mix it in. But it's up to you. I like it how it is, but this will make it a lot creamier if you add this in. And then just stir it for about 3 minutes in the pot as it's on the keep warm setting. And just toss that together nicely until it becomes a really wonderful cheesy buttery sauce. And now I have to add in that Pepe, which is the pepper. We're going to add in about a half a tablespoon to a whole tablespoon of freshly cracked pepper. You can use more or less to taste. And stir that up with everything else. And by the way, I'm just using like one of these little pepper grinders to do that. And you can add more in there if you want or less to taste. I like using a lot of pepper, so I'm adding a little bit more. And I'll mix that in. And there we have it, guys. Our unbelievably, outrageously creamy, cheesy, buttery, peppery Cacio e Pepe. So I think we should plate this Roman classic up, huh? And there we go, right into the bowl. Let me get a little bit more in there. Looking good. And I'm just gonna grind a little bit more fresh black pepper on top, because that's how I like to do it. And presto, there is my Cacio e Pepe all ready to eat. And let's get to it. Bring it up to the mouth. And here it is, my beautiful Cacio e Pepe. Twirl it up like a fork, like a good pasta eater should do. And there we go, still a little messy. Okay, that's better, here we go, it's a big forkful. Butter, cheese, pepper, pasta. No, I didn't say Peppa Pig. I said pepper. This stuff is amazing. This stuff is quite simply incredible, and it's no wonder the Romans eat this all the time because it's so easy to make, like I said. It's so rich in its abundance, it clings perfectly to the pasta itself, the sauce. And it's a wonderful comfort dish. So the next time your kid might say they only want buttered pasta noodles, take it to the next level and make Cacio e Pepe. You can leave out the pepper if they don't want a little bit of spice to it, but it doesn't make it overly spicy. But adding that cheese is everything to it. Here we go. Oh, it's magnificent. It's so wonderfully indulgent too. It's a very, very indulgent pasta, but it is outrageous to say the least. This is the kind of pasta that would make me fall in love with somebody if they made it for me. But they also can get me tickets to see Barbra Streisand, and I would fall in love with them too. The entire family is gonna absolutely love this pasta. Simple, clean, and as heavy as this pasta is, it actually tastes light. Guys, if you enjoy these recipes, go to PressureLuckCooking.com. Yes, the website has all the recipes. In case you didn't know, people sometimes say, where can I find your written recipes? They're all there at PressureLuckCooking.com. So go, peruse, hover, enjoy, share it out. Pin any recipe you want to any board on Pinterest if that's your thing. Go to Facebook.com/PressureLuckCooking and like that page for any updates on recipes, tips, humor, to see some travels that I might do. Definitely check that page out and like it and share it out. And of course, at Pressure Luck to subscribe to me on YouTube where all my videos live, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe there. Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. Guys, thank you so much. And this Roman classic is going to make you actually maybe need to put armor on when you go into the Colosseum. Cacio e Pepe, today and every day. Well, maybe not every day. Don't do it every day. But it's delicious to have today. Enjoy.